Welcome to another video. My name is Bran, and in today's video I'll be revisiting this keyboard which I bought about 4 years ago, and I've been using it every day, but it eventually gave in, so I had to get a replacement. But before I get into the replacement, which is the main feature of the video, I'll just tell you something about this. So I usually type about 2,000 to 5,000 words per day, so I could say I'm a heavy user, and I usually work most days of the week, and this has been serving me every day ever since. And 6 months ago it eventually gave in. I think I spilled something on it, I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, because there was one or two keys which were entering the wrong or bringing up the wrong character whenever I press, and this space button doesn't work as good it used to be. I think something is broken inside, so of course I can repair it, but I just prefer buying another one. And I bought this 6 months ago, so whatever I'm doing here, it will be a long term review of this other one. So I'll just set this aside. It's a hard keyboard, it's a budget mechanical keyboard. You can watch the video here, by the video I did on this. I got it for, I think it was 4,500 shillings at that time. That was 3 years ago. Then this was a replacement. It's from another brand. It's called Havit. When I bought this 6 months ago, it cost me around 3,900 shillings. And I checked it just before posting this video. The price has gone up a little bit. You'll get it for around 4,500 shillings. But if you use my link in the description and the pinned comment, you'll get a small discount on that. So, and it also helps support the channel. So this one is from Havit. It's not a full size keyboard like the other one. You see there's no number pad. It's also a keyboard. It comes with this Type-C cable. I'll show you what came in the box. This is the box, a very nice packaging. So in here there are a few, I think they're advertising other products and a few user manual and other small documents. This key removal tool, it came in the box, and also there's this spare key. When it came, this key was the one which was here. But I took the escape key which was in the box. That's what I prefer, it having a uniform color. But if you like this, I think it looks good for some people. Yeah, so, and it's a backlit keyboard, by the way, so I'll just connect it. It's also a budget mechanical keyboard, as I said, so don't expect much from it if you're coming from the Logitechs and the other high-end keyboards. So I usually buy this just because that's what I can afford for now, until I can be able to go for the higher end models. So just let me just hook it up to my computer so that you can see how it lights up, and then I'll tell you about my experience over the past 6 months with it. So you can see this is the default setting, how it comes. It's the light is moving, but you can change this. You press FN and this key here written ins, it will change to another mode. And also you can use this to adjust the brightness and the speed of any animation. Let me just do that, FN, and I think it's up to the brightest level, here to the lowest level, until you can even turn it off if you don't want the lights. But I'll just set it up to max brightness for the sake of the video so that you can see the best possible. So I'll go through the different light modes. You can see this one, it's breathing, so we can adjust the speed. Yeah, you can adjust the speed that way. Then, so I'll just go through all there. I think I haven't counted the number of modes that are there, but I usually prefer just leaving it this way without any movement and all that for easy visibility. And sometimes when it's during the day, I just prefer having it off this way. It still looks quite good. Yeah, so it's mainly plastic compared to the Oraimo, which was a bit metallic, and the Oraimo had higher quality plastic, but that's not a big deal. That means this one is much lighter. I'm not really familiar with the technical terms surrounding mechanical keyboards, so don't expect anything about blue switches, red switches, and such terminology. I'm not familiar with them. I just went for something that I can start using right off the bat without all the bells and whistles, and so far it works quite well. But in case you want to see, I can just take out a few keys so that you can see how it looks. So that is how it looks. I don't know whether it's soldered, not soldered. I know if you are into keyboards, maybe you can help me in the comments. So let me just return this. However, that the previous keyboard which I had, the Remo keyboard, it has better feeling keys. So I think, and I tried swapping them out and they work, they fit perfectly on this. So maybe I'll just remove all this and replace them with the ones from the Remo keyboard. But if you get this still, it doesn't mean they're bad keys. They're really, really good. So aside from this part, you can just look at the back. At the back here, you have the stands, or Havit branding, the Type-C port. Yeah, that's all. That's all about it. It's a simple keyboard. It just works, and it's a wired keyboard, so it's not wireless. In case that's what you're looking for. And for now, I can keep on using this for 4,500 shillings. I don't think it's a bad purchase. And the fact that even the previous keyboard I used for several years, it brought all the money back by now. So I don't even have an issue of it getting damaged. When I get time, I'll try to repair it. And hopefully I don't damage this one also. The only thing you need to be keen about the keyboards is any liquid getting into it. It will for sure damage it. They're not waterproof. So so I'll keep using this until when I can afford the Keychrones and the Logitechs of this world. Then I can move over to those. For now, I'll just keep using this for typing every day. I work a lot with it, so I'll keep using it until maybe it stops working, and then maybe I'll share a video about that. So if you want to get this, it's 4,500 shillings from the Havit website. I'll leave a link in the description and pinned comment, which will also help support this channel. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.